What's happening, Ice Cubes? My name is Matty Icedq, in my lovely original tank top. Also the original Matty Icedq do. I've noticed as I get older, my hair gets wavier. um, that's I've been doing a lot of that recently. Is going back through a lot of my old stuff and kind of reflecting. And it made me think about what I'm going to be doing in the future. And I need to, I'm gonna, from now on, I'm gonna start taking a list of things. Because I'm a moron and I'll forget what I'm saying halfway through or go off on another different tangent. There we go. Okay, so things to come. Things to come. That actually is in the right orientation and everything. Perfect. So I just saw a fly run around in my room in the background. God, you can really tell I'm getting older. with with not only my hair but also with my my facial hair and everything. Like I just recovered from a stomach bug here recently. I did not feel well at all. I didn't even go into work. And that says a lot. It actually doesn't say a whole lot because I doubt they would let me go in anyway, being sick. But to address, I wanted to thoroughly address it in a vlog of the many things that I have in mind for the future. Like, I have things over here, off over here to the side that you can't see, written down on sticky notes. I'm gonna start doing that from now on. Eventually I'll upgrade to like a billboard or something, like a push pin billboard or a dry erase board or something, anything really. And eventually I'm gonna have stuff behind me too. That comes later. I'm actually super excited to start talking about this because I've actually really thought it all out. Okay, so as everyone knows, I am currently on hiatus from here until, I don't know, for at least the next couple of months, because my PC is not functioning at its best. My memory cards are burnt out, is basically what I'm saying. Like, my memory card's burnt out. There'd be no point in me getting new ones, because this PC is outdated as it is. I can't upgrade it. I can't do anything with it. The best I could do with it is scrap it and get some cash out of it. That's it. So, new PC is happening. It's a $5,000 tower. It's actually a $5,200 tower. So $5,223, but it's actually going to be less because Digital Storm is really good about, if you're paying over $5,000, I get $500 off. So I'm maybe paying $4,700. So I need to make an additional $1,100 tacked on to what I already had. And if I hadn't been so spend heavy during COVID, because I was on unemployment at the time, I probably made almost that much over the whole course. I probably made about $4,000 from unemployment, and I only have maybe $3,600 of it. So I spent a good $1,000. I could have easily had it if I hadn't spent any money and done nothing. But then I would have had to give up a lot of my luxuries, and I'm a selfish bastard. Okay, just get off my back. But what it did give me time, what this does give me time to do is decide what my plan of attack is. And my plan of attack is thusly: when I first get my new PC, not only do I have to reset up everything, I have to, because I lost my main external USB drive, my big 248 gigabyte thumb drive. All I have is my 16. So basically what that means is I've lost all of my mods for all of my games. So modding Xenoverse 2 is no longer an option because I've lost my vast collection. I'm probably never going back to Xenoverse 2. It means I've completely lost my Skyrim mod list, and that also means I'm probably never going back to Skyrim either. So those two on the chopping block, no longer going to be worked on. So everything I've done with Xenoverse 2 and Skyrim up until this point is cut out. I'm no longer doing it. It's no longer going to be done. Because I have too many other things to be working on. In terms of games I'm going to be working on, I have a comprehensive list. Oh, Lord. Because including the new PC upgrade, I'm getting new monitors, I'm getting a new webcam, because I want you guys to be able to see me better, aside from the oh god, because, like, it does this, it messes with my light, so it degrades some of the color a little bit. The new webcam will not do that, and it will be in 720 or 1080p. No more 480 shit in hopefully 60 frames a second. I would like for that to happen. If it does not happen, it'll still be at 30 frames, but it'll be a much better quality. The other thing, when I do get my new PC, I will have zero, and I mean zero, graphic limitations, which means I'll be able to do every single game on my list, hopefully on the highest graphic quality. And there will be some games I'm going back to showcase how much of an upgrade my PC has compared to this one to the new one. Like, I'll be revisiting Darksiders 3, Darksiders Genesis. I have to finish Alien Isolation anyway, so you'll see the before and after difference. There shouldn't be too much with Alien Isolation, because I was able to run it fairly high on my limited capacity. And hopefully my save ports over. If it doesn't do that, then I'm kind of in trouble, and I have to play through the whole game again to get back to where I was, which don't want to do. Would not want to do that again. I don't know what will happen if I have to do that again. I would love to finish Alien Isolation, but if it kicks my save, then I'm kind of screwed. But Steam has surprised me every time in the past when it keeps my saves. That also means everything I've saved on Xenoverse 2 is still there. It's just not modded anymore, so I've lost all my custom skills, all of my movesets, all of my clothes and stuff. Like, all the stuff that I was using in my previous Xenoverse 2 challenges, they're gone. And I do not have the files to reinstall them anymore because I lost my thumb drive and I was an idiot and deleted them off of this PC because I had a backup. Why would I keep them on this PC and take up space when I have a backup that I could easily lose? Yeah, I'm kind of an idiot. This one, however, is being kept in a safe place. It's being stuck in my keyboard until further notice. It's not going anywhere. It's not disappearing because it has all of the real stuff I need. Like, it has my Bandicam set up. It has my Movavi set up. It has everything. I may be upgrading to Movavi Pro. No. Yes, I'll be upgrading to Movavi Pro, probably. Hopefully I'm going to make a lot of technical changes and hardware changes. Software and hardware changes. Because with better hardware comes better software recordings, so I'll be able to record with OBS a lot more efficiently. I'll be able to live stream, hopefully, more efficiently. The new tower has wireless capability. I don't have to rely on this stupid wireless receiver anymore. But that also means I have to move my router again, and that's probably not going to go over very well. but we'll get there when we get there. I may just have to get an extender for the router, like a router extender. I may have to get something for that. I'm not sure, because otherwise I'm never going to be able to hook up to my 5G internet from here, because it has a lot shorter range than the normal 2.6. And some of you understand what I'm saying and some of you don't. That's fine. If you don't understand, that's fine. Don't worry about it. The first games outside of Alien Isolation that I'm going to do Let's Plays of, by that time, from here to probably when I get the new tower and get it all set up, it'll probably be September, which means it'll be really close to my anniversary. Which means I may not have a compilation for this year. Maybe. That's a hard maybe. I may start editing it now, because I do that. I like to jump ahead of myself. But the worst case scenario is I will not have my new PC until after my 4-year anniversary is over, which means there will be no compilation for this year and no new videos to add to the list this year. Hopefully that's not true, because I would like to sit down and do a stream of me editing. Again, I may start doing it in Discord. I might start doing it in Discord and recording it with Bandicam or something and putting it up on the channel. That would probably be the only new content that would be coming out pretty regularly, because it would be during my days off, because I do have work now for as long as that lasts. But yeah, new PC at worst. After 4-year anniversary. So yeah, new PC at worst after 4-year anniversary. New software. Zero graphic limitations. Zero graphic limits. Like, things like this. This is why I'm keeping notes, because I want you guys to be able to follow along, because I'm an idiot and I like to sidetrack, and I'm trying to keep notes and I'm trying to keep my head together. But back to the first game I'm probably going to be doing a Let's Play of. It will not be Devil May Cry 5. It will probably be Doom. Doom and Doom Eternal, because in that time frame, I want to play DMC5 on my own. It is an experience I want to have personally first. Because for the Let's Play, I'm going to be playing with mods. Because I want to unlock the hardest difficulty, the Dante Must Die difficulty, for DMC5, and I want to actually get good at the game before I do anything super awesome. So mods will be a thing for DMC5. But I promise it is coming out after Doom and Doom Eternal. So Doom and Doom Eternal are first on that list. So Doom and Doom Eternal. Those are the first on my list. Oh, God. I also have plans for my very first slew of high-quality streams. High quality. It depends on how things go. I'll probably do a bunch of test streams to see if it works out. but it will probably be me beating Dead Space 2 on hardcore, because I have a plan of how to do it now, and I'm not stupid, and I actually will have the time to do it and no graphic limitations to stop me from doing it. And I'll have 2 monitors at that point to be able to monitor everything all at once. So everything should go good. So live hardcore Dead Space 2 streams. So that's a thing. DS is Dead Space. So, and I can never play enough Dead Space. Dead Space is so good. Fucking love it. I was in the middle of doing an insane run on the original Dead Space right before my memory cards crapped out. And if I was spending more time recording Alien Isolation, I would have had Alien Isolation finished before that. But also another game I have to finish is Ben and Ed. Because I love that game. That game is great, even though it frustrates the ever-loving shit out of me. I love it. It's great. It's fantastic. So another thing, hang on, I gotta pull up my list of games here, because I've already pre-bought a lot of games. I have decided that I am not, and I repeat, I am not doing Let's Plays on the Resident Evil 2 and 3 remakes, because I want to experience those for myself, because there was an announcement from Konami not that long ago, not only Resident Evil 8, because I'm going to do Resident Evil 7. Resident Evil 7 is on that list. So I should put DMC 5 with mods on this list. And then RE7. Next year, Resident Evil 8 comes out. And then the year after that, Resident Evil 4, which I did a Let's Play of, is getting an official remake, which is awesome. I cannot wait, and yet I am absolutely terrified of what they're going to do with it. Yeah, Resident Evil Village. I just got a thing popping up on Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. Apparently we're getting the OG design for Chris back, Chris Redfield, because as far as I know, it was changed in Resident Evil 7. Another game that I'm planning on doing, that I've been threatening to do and have not been able to do it because of my limitations, is Subnautica. Now, my problem with Subnautica because I'll probably do Subnautica alongside The Beast Inside, which is another horror game that I got a hold of when it was on sale. So, as some of you know, I am absolutely terrified of the ocean. I hate being in an ocean. I hate being near the ocean. I absolutely hate it. So, Subnautica is an ocean game. The whole game is under the ocean with massive monsters, an immense crafting system, blah, blah, blah. It's an amazing game. I highly suggest to go play it. I don't want to play it because I'm terrified. I am terrified of the game. I've been following Subnautica development ever since I saw Jacksepticeye play it in the alpha way back. Years and years ago, I've been wanting to play the game the entire time, and I've tried. Like, there are videos of me where I've tried. I could not run it very well. I tried to do a drunk live stream where every hour I would take a shot. And that didn't work out because my streaming stuff was not good. Whoops. Just knocked into my microphone like a fucking amateur. I'm not going to do Below Zero until after it comes out, which probably won't be until next year. Because there's Subnautica, The Beast Inside, Blair Witch. I'm going to do Blair Witch. Amnesia Rebirth. I need to talk about this. Because it's on my list. I'm pretty sure it's still on my list. Because I can't pre-order it yet. Like, that's the deal. I'm waiting for a pre-order of Amnesia Rebirth. Because that comes out in the fall. So here in a couple of months. Autumn, so either August or October. I'm assuming October because it's a horror game and most horror games like to come out during the October season. I'm going to do that. What else is there? Another stream series that I would like to do in terms of a revisit would be Darksiders 2. So that's on my list as well. So far... Okay, hold on. So far, this is what we've got. I've got a list. Like I said, when I said I had a list, I was not kidding. So... this is all the stuff I have on my list so far. Doom Eternal, Hardcore Dead Space 2, DMC 5, Resident Evil 7, Subnautica, The Beast Inside, Blair Witch, Amnesia Rebirth, and Darksider 2 streams. That's what we have so far. I also have stuff in my wish list that I don't have a hold of yet that I would like to do. Eventually, I want to... Oh, shit, Doom Eternal is half off? Because that's one of the games I don't have yet is Doom Eternal. I want to buy Doom Eternal. I want Doom Eternal. I want it. I'm going to get it. I'm going to get it. Everybody relax. I'm going to get it. The Forest. The Forest and GTFO. Those are some things I want to talk about. So with The Forest and GTFO, they are multiplayer games that have horror elements to them. And that's awesome. But I would also like to say I do not have a list of people to play with yet. For certain, from what I know, for certain, I have at least one person interested in playing GTFO with me. And I've talked with him about it. And... it's getting to the point where if I don't figure it out soon, because I would at least like to have a 3 to 4 person party for GTFO. For The Forest, I could probably handle with 2 people or 1 person to play with me, and that's fine. I can live with that. But then when it comes to GTFO is supposed to be immensely difficult, and I just don't have the people to play with yet. So the forest and GTFO is my main problem at this point because I haven't figured out who I'm going to play with yet. The other thing I'm going to do, and oh yeah, okay, we're moving from the one sticky note onto the next. I'm going to go put this sticky note right here next to Dead Space 2, the hardcore list thing that I have over here. And we're moving on to the new list. Halo. Not Halo. I'm clicked on Halo. That's why I said Halo. The Evil Within. I'm going to be doing both games. Evil Within, Evil Within 2. Those games are going to get done. I'm going to play those games eventually. I'm not doing Outlast 2. The new Outlast is coming out next year. So I can't even remember what it's called. There's a new Outlast game coming out soon, and it looks fucking amazing. The Outlast Trials. And I can't wait. Because the original Outlast, fucking terrifying. I played a little bit of Outlast 2 in my off time. It's not the same. And mostly because it's very difficult to get a sequel done right. The trailer for the Outlast Trials seems more like a sequel to the original Outlast than Outlast 2 was.
Night vision device fully operational, sir.
Excellent. Bring in the other subjects.
So yeah, there's a lot on my list. I think those are the last things I needed to talk about. I think. I'm looking. Hold on. But yeah, not Dead Space 2. Outlast 2 was not what I was expecting. It was a lot more visceral than expected. Fuck off, you stupid. Did I get it? I hope I got it. I don't think I got it. I didn't have a dead fly. But it just was not what I was hoping for. And it did not, in my opinion, it did not live up to the original Outlast. The original Outlast was far more terrifying. Outlast 2 was more complex. And had a lot going for it. Don't get me wrong, it had a lot going for it, but there was just a lot. I played a lot of it in my off time, to whatever limited capacity I could, because it lagged to shit when I played it for the video that I did of it. It did not live up to what I was hoping it would. And it seemed more... It dived further into the supernatural than it should have. Because the thing I liked about Outlast was that it was grounded. It was very, very grounded in its explanations and its use of the world it was in. It made sense to a certain degree. Like, there were a lot of things that didn't make sense, and that's fine. But Outlast 2 threw a lot of that grounding out the window and just went full supernatural. And gore, and it just, there were a lot of really uncomfortable scenes later on in the game that I was just not okay with recording, because after playing a good extra hour into it, I was like, okay, I'm finally getting it. I'm getting the game now, so maybe I can start doing videos on it again. And then I hit another bad, uncomfortable scene. Like, I thought the pit of dead babies was bad. It gets so much worse. Like, it gets a lot worse. And then I played all the way up to the ending, and there's no way I'm even going to even think about putting that up on YouTube. And no thanks. There's just a lot. There's a lot with Outlast 2 and why I won't do it. And I just thought I'd explain it here towards the end, because I'm almost finished. There's a couple more things I want to try and talk about. I'm trying to see if there's anything else I've forgotten, because that's always a thing. And I don't think so. Not from what I see. That was a real noise. Someone threw something. No. From what I see, there's nothing else. I have nothing else. For now. Like, this list of stuff... is probably going to take a better part of next year to get through. And that's good, because that means I have at least a year's worth of content planned. And a lot of this stuff will probably be the main features of next year's best of compilation, because this year there was not as much. I'm gonna be honest, and a lot of what I was going to put into this year's, no, that was last year's. There a lot of what happened this year was drama. There was a lot, and a lot, I mean a lot of drama this year, and it really killed my motivation to do videos. The best part about this year, I would have to say, was playing the Devil May Cry series, which I had on my list of games to play for years and years and years. Also, Marcus and I sat down and rediscovered some games from our pasts that we would love to play again. And some of them, well, most of them, are unfortunately no longer available. There are... like, because Marcus and I were talking about games we've played from our past, and I know the main games I've talked about are Halo Combat Evolved and Fable. Those were the main two games I ever played that ever stuck out in my head. But there was Sudeki, Grabbed by the Ghoulies, there was... a lot of old Dragon Ball games. There was... fuck, what else was there? There were just so many games from that 2003 to 2005 era that I remember the most. And Marcus is the one that I'm thinking about playing GTFO with, and the Forest. Like, if I can get him on board with that, that would be great, because he would be my first choice in terms of people to play games with, because he and I, we have great chemistry, and we play off each other really, 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 really well. But that's ultimately up to him. Because my new PC is going to pwn his PC. So I don't know if he's going to be able to handle as much as I can, but I would still like to give it a try, because he's still a good friend, and I would love to play a shit ton of games with him, because that would just be awesome. And I know I'm looking down. I'm making sure I don't have anything else to talk about. I try to keep lists of stuff to talk about, and especially with me not having any content up, it's getting more and more difficult to stay sane personally, because I'm so used to sitting down and recording videos whenever I'm up for it, and lately I've been in the mood for it a lot, but I can't because my fucking PC is dead. And it's really, 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 really frustrating, because there are points where I'm like, God, what am I even gonna do? I need to start working more. I need to get out of the house. What I need to do is I need to gather up all of my dead electronics and go scrap them, because that's money I'm sitting on. Like, not my PC just yet, but like my old laptop, my dead phones, like all of that stuff. I need to go and scrap those. There are old desktop towers that I have that have been brain dead for years that I could go and get scrapped. And it's just, I just haven't done it. So I've had a lot on my mind recently. I've been trying to keep my thoughts in check, because I've been really stressed, and like I said before, I'm still recovering from my sickness that I had. It was just a sudden hit, a sudden wave of sickness, and I don't know what it was. It was probably just a stomach bug, because I was running a fever. I was throwing up. It was not fun. It was not fun at all. Nothing much to talk about other than it wasn't fun. And there's a lot of other things. Because I was talking about drama happened a lot this year, and since I brought it up, now that the drama has pretty much passed over, and I'm finally in my own creative area, like I have my own specific area for my creativity, for just me, and I don't have to drop everything for the sake of one person's whims. It really helps. And now that the drama is over, and now that some of the people I had beef with before, I don't necessarily have beef with anymore. The main two people I have beef with, I still do. And that's probably never going to change, because they don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. And that's pretty much where we're leaving things. And I definitely don't want to talk about it in this video, because I have plenty of videos explaining my position on it before. Basically it's already done and over with. There's no point in fanning the flames of a dead fire, is what I like to say. And I'm sure some people would be like, oh, well, if it's not resolved, then it's not over. That's not true. It just means that they've given up, and I don't feel the point in pushing my side anymore, because I already know they're not going to listen. I love what I do enough already to put it behind me. And I'm already moving on. Because I joined a new studio, I don't know, a month ago. And we're going to be working on Zornians. I joined Hypno Studios. We're going to be working on Zornians. I've tried to talk Marcus into joining. I think he finally got into contact with Hypno the other day. And hopefully, I would love to do a role play with Marcus, because Marcus is great. He's a great guy. He's a real friend, and I appreciate him. Appreciate everything he does. Then, and I think that's it. I think that's all I had to talk about. Because it's been a long while since I talked about anything in terms of how I'm doing, what I feel about things, and where things are going to be going. I don't think I've ever specifically stated where I'm going to take things from where we are now. And how my channel is going to evolve. And hopefully it means more interactive involvement with you guys, because now that my server is up, I'm hopefully going to be able to do more with you guys, and I'm going to be able to expand a lot more, because you guys know I'm not in it for the subscribers. I'm not in it for the money potential. I'm not in it to get famous. I don't care about those things. I really don't. I do it because I love it. I do it because I love entertaining people. I'm probably not the funniest guy. I definitely don't think I'm the funniest guy. There are a lot of stupidity moments that I've done that have made me laugh. But outside of that, I don't think of myself as this grand entertainer who can make anyone laugh. I don't think of myself like that, because I'm not that. I'm very much not that. I'm just me. So the fact that you guys have stuck with me this far has really told me that I'm doing something right. I'm doing something right. And that really, really helps in terms of helping me make my next decision of what to do next, which is continue to keep pushing forward and continuing to grow and continuing to get better, because I can only stand to become a better entertainer. And there is one more small thing I wanna clue you guys in on, and that is I'm also getting a neon sign, not for my channel, but for something that I am a very huge fan of. And you guys know I love Devil May Cry. I'm gonna get my hands on a DMC neon sign. It says Devil May Cry from DMC 5. It's basically straight out of DMC 5. So hopefully, and basically my plan is to put it right up there in that empty spot of wall, right in this area. And then I'll have a back piece from then on. Because I can't put it on my my foam soundproofing, my foam panels. Because it'll just topple the whole foam panels off. Like, there's no way it'll stay up. So I'm just going to mount it directly on the wall. So hopefully that works out. But anyway, I'm done talking. I'm done explaining my situation and what I'm going to be doing. So thank you all so much for watching. As always, I appreciate every single one of you. Click the links for the video for more videos that I've done. I'll shout out a announcement for when I start working on my yearly compilation, because I at least want to try and do that while I'm waiting for my new PC. As well as updates on Mystic Hills Origins and the epilogue. Because I'm always working on those. Those are very big passion projects of mine because of how heavily involved I was in Mystic Hills. Like, oh shit. There's a lot that needs to be done in terms of that. So if you would like more regular updates, you can come join my Discord server. I am always there. I'm almost always on, unless it's a day I work. If you would like work, my Discord server also has access to my work schedule. So most of the time, the days off that I have are when I'm going to always be available. Unless I say otherwise. So, for now, as always, I appreciate every single one of you. And I will see all of you in the next video. Bye!